Hi guys, Aryan Dixit here from Desi Australia. We're here at the iconic ground SCG in Sydney, and today we'll be asking some questions with some iconic players such as Glenn Maxwell, Adam Gilchrist, Usman Khawaja and the Australian captain Pat Cummins about the upcoming World Cup in India. We'll have a good chat with them and see what's in their mind.
Glenn, I'm Chinmay Mehta from Desi Australia. Obviously, you must be excited for World Cup happening in India. So, how do you plan and prepare World Cup differently from normal tournament happening in India, like normal ODIs or IPL? What will be your physical and mental, strategy or practice different to normal tournament?
Well, I've never played an ODI World Cup in India, so I can't imagine it'll be any different to any other game I really play. I think any one-day tournament you go into, you're trying to make sure you're as fresh as possible, I think, heading into it. And I think I'm probably a little bit lucky that I've got the birth of my first child next month, so I've actually got a bit of forced time off, which is perfect. It allows me to be nice and fresh by the time I go over to India, and then 11 weeks on the road in India will be a long time, but something I'm really looking forward to is I suppose building into that World Cup. The guys are extremely excited about getting over there and giving it a red hot crack.
Congratulations for having your first child. Now, we know that your wife is from India. Now, who do you think your wife will support during the World Cup, India or Australia?
My wife is Australian. Her parents are Indian. So she's as Australian as they come, so she'll be supporting Australia.
And you think you can still go to your in-laws' place supporting Australia?
Yeah, they support Australia as well. And if they didn't, they'd be out.
You sharing dressing room with Virat was very special. Now there is a lot of talk about Virats diet and his fitness ethics and all. What was stand out to you? What is something very special? What Virat follows in diet or fitness, which is not normal?
I didn't really pay much attention to his diet, to be honest. I didn't really notice anything.
He turned to vegan and...
He talks about it. He has his little snacks that he sort of takes around with him when we were doing shoots together last year or this year. But yeah, I suppose he's just ultra motivated and very stringent and committed to his diet, where I'm probably less so. I'm pretty relaxed in what I eat, and yeah, I suppose we're just different in that way. Probably a bit more chilled out, where he's able to sort of follow strict guidelines that he puts himself on, and probably what makes him so good. He's motivated and driven to, I suppose, be the best, and continues to work towards that.
Hey mate, Maxie, nice to meet you. So before I start, just want to say how much of an inspiration you are to youngsters like myself and other people out there learning new shots like the switch hit and everything. Just want to quickly ask, just a very simple question. Obviously, you brought in the switch hit at a stage when everybody would have thought that it's a silly shot. People would have been behind your back at all times. What really motivated you and inspired you to first of all make it happen, and through all that controversial talk and stuff, you still made it happen. Now every other youngster's trying to play it, at younger cricket. Yeah.
Well, I worked pretty hard at it, and I had a coach who backed me. So as long as I could justify the reasons for playing it and worked hard enough on it, they didn't really mind. And I had the backing of the change room as well. I think if you put the hard work in off the field, and people see it and they can tell why you're doing it, and as long as you have a decent reason for playing it, it's not like I used to play it with 3 points and everyone's sort of stopping that shot. There was gaps there that I used to try and target and exploit, and when you have success with that and you're able to change the field and people can see that what you're trying to do, people will actually let you go about your business and bat how you want to bat. And I think I was probably a little bit more open in public about why I played certain shots, which meant people sort of understood you a little bit more, where I think maybe early days when I was just sort of happy-go-lucky and just playing random shots, it probably wasn't as clear about, I suppose, the direction I was trying to take my limited overs cricket. But as you get older, you make mistakes and you try and learn from those mistakes. And even if I get out to a reverse sweep, I'm sort of trying to understand the technical side about why I made the mistake. Not so much the tactical side, but the technical way that I've tried to play the shot. Then I try and analyse that and just try and get better.